This is Ashley,
And Cindy,
and this is Life for Dummies.
because we're real dumb.
Oh my gosh, for real.
So comfortable.
What are we talking about today?
I thought we should talk about who am I now?
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah,
A completely different person than who I used to be.
exactly. But what were you like on the way to this person?
Oh, that's interesting. So, like, who I was and what I did and how it's going today?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what I did to get here, I'd say, is I surrendered. That's basically been the biggest thing that I've implemented in order for all of these changes and this new life to come about. What about you?
Yeah, surrender is huge. But what I'm thinking is, on the way here, it was very uncomfortable and confusing. And so I took away all these bad behaviors that I was exhibiting. I'm not using anymore. I'm not harming myself. I'm not starving myself. I'm not doing all these things anymore. And was my identity for a very long time, right? So who am I now, and what do I like? Who am I going to be? What's going to happen? And it was really confusing and scary and oh my God, I don't even know who I am when I look in the mirror anymore.
Wow, I remember when I lost all that weight, and I just remember looking at myself in the mirror and thinking, who is this girl? I don't even recognize her. But I loved the way she looked and who she is. I just loved everything about it. It's almost like I have also become my wildest dream.
Oh, I love that. That's amazing.
Yeah, because it's not just my life is beyond my wildest dreams, but I myself am beyond my wildest dreams.
And that's amazing to be able to say that, right? I'm finally the person that I've always wanted to be, that my higher power intended me to be. But it took a lot of hard work to get here, And a lot of the time it was just walking in faith and putting one foot in front of the other and just remembering, Cindy, you're not that person anymore. And you can be whoever you want to be now. Just be true to yourself.
Yeah, it definitely has been a lot of hard work. It's not like things just change overnight. And I was looking at some of my old posts from 3-4 years ago. And even just 3 or 4 years ago, I was aiming for some kind of new attainment personally. That was when I was really hitting heavy weights at the gym, going 4 or 5 days a week, just doing full body workouts and really gaining a lot of muscle at the time. And I even got to the place where I was doing twofers a day. I'd go in the morning for 2 hours and do cardio, and then I'd go in the afternoon for 2 hours and do heavy weights. And so that was a mind trick also, because it's holy cow, this type of effort is only something that takes time and consistency and perseverance. It's not something that happens overnight. And a lot of the times I don't get any accolades in the beginning. For months I get 0 accolades and 0 results, and I have to keep doing the hard work anyway.
Yeah, and that's, I think, why I know why I would get discouraged with things, because I love instant gratification, right? I want it and I want it now, and I want to see what's going to happen. I want to know what it's going to look like. And a lot of the stuff that we have started doing to, get the life that we have today, it just takes consistency, and there's not an immediate instant gratification. There's not immediate results. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes energy. But I can promise you that if you keep doing it until life gets really good and it becomes amazing, and all of a sudden I woke up one day and it was oh, this is who I was always supposed to be. I don't wonder who I am anymore, I just have this life today that is beautiful, and I'm grateful, and all these acts that I get to do for others, while no one's looking, it builds this awareness and self-esteem and worth that I have today. And I wouldn't trade that for anything.
Absolutely. I'd say the other thing that I've done all these years is followed my heart. That's been a really important part of getting the life that you've always wanted. Because if I don't listen to myself, if I don't listen to my inner heart and the dreams I have and the desires I have, then, I've lost before I've even begun. I haven't even let myself start walking down the path. And I got to be honest, it's hard because a lot of people laugh. A lot of people make fun of. A lot of people think, "Oh, that's stupid. You can't do whatever you want is the desire of your heart in life and still make something of yourself. Nobody does that." And so there's a lot of negative commentary that I have faced over the years. No matter what I've tried to attain, there's always been that negative pushback. And Cindy, I just don't listen to it anymore at all because I've attained everything that I have without the naysayers, ignoring them and persevering and following my heart to the best of my ability to get everything that I've wanted beyond my wildest dreams.
Exactly. And that's the thing. So I have found that when I surround myself with other people that will, not knock the crown off my head, but actually fix it if it's crooked, hey, that's like a game changer for me. Like, I'm going to surround myself with people that support me, support my dreams. And I was told when I first started living this way of life to dream big, and my dreams were very small at first. And I dream big today because you know what? Nothing has not happened that it's I manifest this stuff, I put it out into the universe, and all these things just keep happening and they're wonderful and they're amazing, but I just have to, like we talked about, surrender, get out of my own way, live in my higher power's will, walk in faith, keep doing the next right thing. And if I don't know what that is, I have to ask somebody who has my best interest at heart. And anything is attainable today. Everything and anything is achievable. I just have to put my mind to it and be consistent in pursuit of those things.
Yes, exactly. And another thing too is that it comes when it comes, right? It comes when my higher power deems I'm ready for it. Or if your higher power is universe, it comes when the universe gives it to you. Because I wanted all of these things 2 years clean, right? But I was a completely different person, still stuck in toxic relationships and toxic behaviors. So I couldn't attract this kind of life to myself yet. I had to do the internal work to get here. And I love what you talk about, dream big. When you first got into this new way of life, your dreams were very small. Mine as well. All I wanted was a mattress. I just wanted a bed because I was sleeping on the floor. And even at 2 years clean, I pulled a bed out of a dumpster to sleep on it, and I was happy for it. And people were making fun of me, but I had a mattress, and it's pretty gross, I guess, if I look back today. But that's where we were. So honestly, when Cindy and I say, or that's where I was anyway, when Cindy and I say that if we can do it, you can do it, we totally mean that.
Absolutely. Anybody can do this. But it takes a conscious decision on a daily basis. And that's what it is. It's a conscious decision and it's a choice. Every day I choose this way of life. And it's not because, I can go back to what I was doing before I started doing this, but I know exactly what I was going to get when I did that every time. I don't want that anymore. So my choice on a daily basis is to continue this way of life, to continue living my best life, putting my best foot forward, because the possibilities are endless, and it just keeps getting better. And like you said, my higher power, when the things are supposed to happen, that's when they happen, when my higher power says you're ready. It's not in my time, because if I would have gotten everything that I absolutely wanted immediately, oh my, that would have been terrible. And I would have self-destructed immediately because I wouldn't have been able to handle it. I just didn't have the tools yet. So part of creating this person that I am today is finding this person slowly but surely over time. And it just, like I say, it just keeps getting better because it really does.
And that's why we talk about gratitude, because gratitude is actually a practical tool, in our tool belt of life. And it's because a lot of the times we would like to be further along than we are, which is why no matter where we are in this journey, we always have to take out that tool and implement gratitude just for today in our life. Find what is good. Don't focus on the bad or focus on the things that you haven't yet attained. Focus on the good, because then just for today, every day, you'll get there. You'll attain what it is that you want, as long as you keep attracting and focusing on the good.
Absolutely. What a beautiful message.
Thanks, girl.
Yeah.
Dream big.
Definitely dream big. And take the steps to get those things that you want and that you desire. But stay in your higher power's will. That's the secret to success right there.
So comfortable, and no one seems to hold me like you do. You're so wonderful.